I don't know if they're like going to tease the next movie. I don't know if they're just kind of filling the gaps with some, storyline in the past. But I'm like, this is a treat.
Oh my goodness.
I never would have thought the animation for Spider-Man would be just as good as the real life Spider-Man. Like animation, I love animation. Don't get us wrong. We cover a lot of animation here. But, when it comes to the MCU, nothing comes close. But of all things, this is the one thing Sony gets right. This whole series it's been mind-blowing. I cannot wait for the third one for the whole...
So are we going to find out more about Miles here?
I'm sure we will. All right, let's check this out.
Let's do it.
By the way, when you hear some wicked, wild stories about Vegas, you gotta check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
Let's do this.
These grades are unacceptable, Miles.
Focus, Miles. Focus.
Miles, you need to apply yourself.
Okay.
You can do this, Miles.
Oh, I'm home. Sorry I'm late. Dad? You're really not gonna turn around and check right?
What the fuck?
What am I always telling you, Miles, huh? You gotta keep
Spider-Man, how you gonna...
I know.
head on a
Dad.
swivel, yes.
Not a joke.
That was a good one. Okay, so we got pizza on the way.
Spider-Sense
ice cream
not
in the
working.
freezer. Oh, and Miles, check this out. I rented 3 scary movies we can watch. 3!
Rent? Did you drive all the way to Jersey to do that?
You got jokes now. That's good. I'll call Kel.
Nah, I would, but I'm just tired. I'll catch you next time.
Are you okay, son?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Copy that.
Yo, Miles, come on. Don't be slamming my door, man.
Yeah, sorry, Dad.
It's a lot of pressure being Spider-Man.
I know. So many responsibilities. Music is a therapy.
You always seem so distracted.
Miles, you're late. Again.
Where have you been? No sense of responsibility.
Are you okay, son?
Oh man, I'm bugging.
Dude. Gotta chill, man.
Huh?
What the fuck is that?
He's probably having like a nightmare. Ah!
He's having an anxiety attack. Oh, that would creep me out. wrecked this whole room. How did Dad not hear any of that?
Hey,
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
yeah, what's up, son?
Can we get some air?
Of course we can, yeah. Grab your jacket.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
I hear that, yeah. So tell me what's going on.
It's just like homework, girls. Well,
Girls, part of it.
Wow, that was intense. Yeah, I don't think that was
Wait,
a
what was
villain.
that?
I think it's all right. So unless you scroll down to the bottom half of the YouTube page, you don't realize that it looks like this is actually to raise awareness, because they have a donation button here to the Kevin Love Fund, and what is this fund? It's that through a unique combination of education, research, and advocacy, and grant making, the Kevin Love Fund helps destigmatize mental health challenges, ensures people who are struggling to have the tools needed to thrive. So basically, it's to raise awareness for the like the kind of mental health issues
People
that
that
someone
having,
like like even
struggling.
Spider-Man, right? Miles Morales, who seems like, man, I'm a superhero.
I've got it all together.
If anything, he probably deals with these kind of problems even more because he has no one to be able to share this with.
Yeah.
And he's out there risking his freaking life every single day. And then he's got to come home and pretend like it's like living two
Everything
lives.
is fine. Yeah.
Exactly. That's stress.
Wow.
So, I mean, from that perspective, when I started to realize, I think maybe halfway through, I'm like, yeah, he's not fighting a villain. Like, maybe I thought it was like Mysterio or some dream-based villain, but I think he's having an anxiety attack. And it just
Like
made
your
me
own
realize.
enemy. That's normally what it is,
your
right?
your mind. Right?
Yes.
So, like, it just kind of hit me like, yeah, of course. Of course Miles would be, like, struggling with this kind of stuff. And it gets glossed over all the time in movies, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they made this, wow.
I know
was
that they used
intense.
this one. No.
They really made this feel genuinely scary.
Not even having that conversation, right? It's like, oh, it just has that deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even though he can never tell his dad that he's Spider-Man, I think just having an outlet, just having someone you can talk to is such a relief of a burden. I don't know what it is, especially for guys, right? Guys never talk about anything. They bottle it up. And I was reading about this, and it's an interesting phenomenon why guys today are more stressed and they feel much more lonely than they used to be, say, like 40 some years ago. Because back then, men actually socialized with like men clubs. They would be like notary clubs. My dad was actually part of one, right? The lodge. Men would do things together.
Yeah.
And even though they don't talk about their problems, men still are able to bond and kind of socialize in a way that kind of still has a relief. It'd be like, man, women. And it'd be like, yeah, I get it, man. And then they go back to like fishing or doing something else, right? But they don't have that kind of outlet today. We rarely socialize on that level. Maybe like we play games, but the problem is that you play games online and you still don't have some sort of physical connection where you feel like you're there for somebody.
And that is very, very, very important as a human.
Yeah.
Really.
If anything, I don't think it was a male issue anymore. I think society in general, we don't connect enough in real person. So that was really interesting, actually.
This is really nice for them to do.
Yeah. All right, y'all, make sure you donate. We're going to donate